it's Florin. And there's a classical pick over there. The Yuzhong comes. For all you guys watching on TikTok as well, keep an eye out on the upper left for that goodie bag.
Goody.
And now, as we jump into this game at number 1 here between these two teams, the last match of the first half of the regular season, this would be a great win if Minana Evos can take it against Echo. And with that whole thing, let's take a look at the emblems here, Wolf.
So no Impure Rage, no support Fredrin. As you're going to be seeing a very standard Fredrin. A Florin, that is interesting for Spider Mouse. Going for the focusing mark, obviously.
Yep.
Pretty standard as well.
This is one thing that maybe a lot of people that necessarily aren't familiar with Spider Miles and his time, you know, getting into the MPL and everything, they might be wondering just how good this guy is. The fact that he gets so targeted banned for many times it was That's all right. bans towards him. But, you know, when he's put on a hero like this, like the Florin, the dynamic, the way that he plays, like obviously when you see a Florin, you're like, all right, there's going to be a lot of sustainability, there's going to be a lot of healing going on. But the type of player that Spider Miles is what we're talking about. And a lot of the times when you think about these roams, the best ones in the league, Spider Miles, I feel like he is slowly showing that more and more the more we see him play. But in a hero like Florin, what's the biggest impact he can have in terms of this game when you're paired up as well with Lancion and Angela?
Okay, so while supporting is there, and what's very special about the Florin is that his or her ultimate is a healing spell that's global in nature, but also cannot be stopped by Dominance Eye. So it's like if there's true damage, there's true healing.
True healing.
Not looking good for Kirk. He's low. He could still regen. Meanwhile, Sanford is in action at the bottom. Zaman Force been laid down against Doming. Now focus on this objective. Echo secures the first hurdle of the game.
Okay, very kind of standard first hurdle up here. And with that, you know, Echo, very, very minor lead. My biggest thing is when it comes to the combination, as you were talking about with the Florin and the Angela, it's like if you're Echo, how do we deal with this sustainability that we have to get through these early skirmishes? You know, for a while too, because it's not like you have a ton of damage early on with this lineup that they have. And maybe that's the plan, right? Let's just buy time as long as we can.
Get those items in.
But that's the thing, they got that first objective, so I'm wondering too, when for Minana Evos with this lineup, do they actually want to go toe-to-toe with these early fights?
All right, so it's easy to think that Echo, especially with the hire that they have, that they might take their time when it comes to like their power spike. But if you combine all together their heroes, then you compare to Minana Evos, I would say that Echo has a faster lineup, right? So maybe early to mid game, that will be the playground of Echo. This is where they are much more, I guess, stronger in a way. And you're looking at Echo and you're seeing Novaria, then you automatically think, okay, this is going to go late game. But then if you compare every damage dealer from Echo compared to Minana Evos, this is Nathan. So it will take a lot of time before they are able to eventually ramp up when it comes to the damage. So, summarizing what I've just said, the power spike of Echo really is the first turtle until the second Lord.
Okay, I think we got our notes in.
That's quite some time.
That's quite some time, indeed.
So, okay.
More like building pacing here.
Yeah, the pacing. And with that, I mean, considering what we saw from the previous series too, no first bloods yet, you know, at this point in the game. And really, when this turtle comes up, this is where I want to see that theory tested, right? You even see Domeng getting that feather available now on this Nathan. Yes, he still needs more time, but he's got a hell of a lot of sustainability, so maybe he can actually contribute to the fight here. But right now, it's going to be started up by Echo. Looks like there might not be too much congestion as Kaizen can get forced back.
Okay, that's the motivational roar. Now JP, that's the despair stop. That's another Minute 1 Fury setup. Outplayed, late Salmon Force. Trying to go in behind enemy lines. Kirk, though, falling back. He has the hard guard. He can still sustain. But Echo still forced them back.
Wow. And that is the sustain that you get from Minana Evos. No one died. However, because of the timing of JP as well as Sanford, they kind of juggled their stunts so well that there wasn't even a time for Kaizen to react it was always just up in the air because of the combination of the knockup. So great job from Echo. That's why they're leading by 1.5k. However, they're not taking out the members of Minana Evos.
Salmon Force, Synchrovision combination, outplay against 2. Forced back Dom in his own turret. JP's here as well. That's how you actually deal with the rinse and repeat thing if you're up against a Nathan. Early game, it's your window, and it's still going effective. And if you're up against this Harith against outplayed, you might want to sustain your game and even your lane, because time is everything. Flickered out for safety. Spider Miles was supposed to be taken down by Saida, still safe, but outplayed with a kind of pushback. Outplayed takes in the turret down bottom.
It's, you know, great kind of macro play coming out from Echo. They're not really committing or over-committing to get these kills. They know that, but also look
No
at top
first
lane.
blood, Heart Guard. Sanford is just only one Black Dragon Force circling around outside the map. He's still safe. No first blood still yet. He's still looking for a way to escape this. He's still safe. Nobody's trying to attempt. Almost 7 minutes in. Nobody is in the hands of any team at all.
Well, when Wolf did talk about scaling, this is what he meant, right? It's going to be a slow burn for a little bit here. And that's what I was saying is macro-wise, Echo is fine. Taking a look at the items, how's it going, though, for Minana Evos?
Still yet to get a flask for the Florin. That is when you really feel...
Feels bad, man.
Stolen!
Okay.
Sanji with an Astral Ek recall.
Shatter.
Shatter as well. What a good aim!
Yep, that's about all you can expect, but now this is the third turtle. They're going to break out. Someone's going to go down here.
Salmon Force being laid down. That is the Minana Fury. Another one goes to the knockup. Now falling down first, it's Kaizen. Zida secures the kill. Now Hardguard connecting on to 1. Kirk's trying to survive this one, but Doming gets a turn out of the happenings, out of this objective being taken by Echo, but now Lancy is going to run for his life. Despair Stop connecting on to 2. Now they're not going to be safe here, but Sanford secures the kill. And Sanji, he has the recall. Now that is the Sprout. Trying to stun an Echo, but that is just completely forced. Echo Express starting to go online. But now Doming is out of place here, overcommitting his stay. Doming falls, Zida takes the kill.
Incredibly high level play from Zida. Did you see
the
that?
juke? Yeah,
The
the drive-by juke.
Woo! Wow!
You think you're going to go back? No, you're not. And he had no choice.
Amazing. Amazing play from Zida. And to think that these are players from the MDL. Guys, Zida as well as Outplayed, who have been playing so well in this game, they're not even the main vibe of Echo.
Again, like I said, when they do play, and you see them in this lineup for Echo as we've seen them so far in the regular season, you wouldn't know the difference so far. It's looking pretty good.
Looks like a team is about to happen. That is the Hard Guard connecting on to Kirk. Now they force Minana Evos to respond. That's a knockup. Pacers right, but Doming takes down Zida. And it's Kaizen as well. That's 2 to Echo. Sanford on a sliver of health uses the Black Dragon form to escape. And still maintaining that was a 2-man down out of Echo. Minana looking for a way to trade with objective-ass kills.
Gotta be a breath of fresh air for Minana Evos. Massive shutdown on the members of Echo as they defended their purple buff as well. And Doming was actually in that area. So they had 1 assist, 1 kill afterwards. Super duper good for a struggling Nathan. In fact, he is now equalized when it comes to the gold compared to his lane matchup. And as a Nathan who likes the late game so much, that is definitely massively great news for Doming.
They can still contest against this. They're going to go ahead and put Lancy up there on top side to handle some of that pressure onto that tier 2, but they're going to get whittled down here. So Echo's got the information. We'll see how they play around it. Doming picking up another item, gets that Holy Crystal now available to him. Is this enough damage, at least for the Nathan at this point in the game, or do they give up this Lord here, Wolf?
They can fight this. Because they have the same level, at least, almost the same level. And they have the Angela to kind of flow the minion waves up top. Yeah, I think this is a fight that you can actually win. But now, because there's a 2-level gap between Zida and Kaizen, maybe you rethink your options now if you're Minana Evos.
JP spots down Kirk. Now
What an Echo.
laying down the Echo. They spot out for Sanji. Oh, Entropy connecting on to Sanji. He falls. Doming takes it. He spots it and responds right away. Doming gets the kill. Now he's trying to clear waves. Sanford onto the way of securing the board against Echo. Kaizen. Kaizen's right in front of Zyda, looking for it to taunt him out. Sanford, Lack Dragon form. Will he caught? Whoa! No, he's trying to. He got taunt. That's a kill. He's round to Doming. That's a double. Making another kill for this day. And now Doming falls in the hands of Outplayed and Curry with an exchange. And Minana Evos, one more man left. Zyda falls and Kirk secures this one. And Kaizen for the Lord.
The power of sustainability and healing.
Okay.
The true healing coming through.
That definitely was started by I think the real MVP of that fight, I would say, is Doming. Way that he took out Sanji just like that. And that was immediately a 4 versus 5, which Echo, interestingly, still fought over. Surely you would understand, they were leading by 2,000 gold, but being a man behind means that you kind of set yourself back about what, 4,000 gold, minus 4k, technically speaking, because that's how much Sanji was worth, or even like minus 6k at this point, right? So if you're thinking about it in a very mathematical manner, you're not leading that moment. So definitely a mistake from Echo.
And Kaizen just stolen the purple out of Zyda. Look at the yo-yo blitz connecting onto Zyda with the pokes coming in from Kirk. There's so much in the front line that Echo has to deal with. There's a push up top as well. Okay, Entropy activated. Oh, he just burst out Outplayed again! Doming, another one! Sanford falls! 3 men left to defend. A Lord melted down. Siege is pushing in from mid to bottom, and Minana Evos completely online. Another turret taken down. Looks like they're about to open more of the vulnerability of this base. Minions trying to hold on though. One more turret left. Can they still defend? Can they still defend? This is the question. 3 men left to defend for Echo. JP falling down quickly in the hands of Doming. Another one! Another one in the base. The crystal is open. Minions are still here. Sandy's trying to hold on, but Minana Evos takes the first game out of this series.
They come